Ici, c'est pour les Noirs. Là, pour les Blancs. Séparés par une barrière. On mesure ici l'abîme irrationnel. Américain à part entière? Pas tout à fait. Dans 2000 ans? Nous sommes à Montgomery, dans l'Alabama, ségrégationniste et dur comme le Mississippi. Selon la métaphysique des ultra-ségrégationnistes, Dieu lui-même institua la ségrégation. La ségrégation est de droit divin. On mobilise la Bible à l'appui de cette thèse. Mais tout ceci ne colle finalement pas très bien. Pendant la guerre, un noir était aussi bon qu'un blanc pour se battre sous la bannière étoilée. Des unités mixtes suscitèrent une véritable fraternité d'armes. Comment ensuite expliquer à un noir cet étrange procédé qui consiste à les obliger à manger debout alors que les blancs sont assis? Être ségrégué, c'est quoi? Un homme à Montgomery nous l'a dit.
There are many places in Montgomery where I cannot go freely, and no Negroes can go freely. For instance, in the cafes, the white cafes here, Negroes are not permitted to go. In the eating places in the apartment stores, many of them have separate places for Negroes to go and eat. Now, in the theaters, there's 2 or 3 theaters for Negroes, and there are several theaters for whites. But Negroes are not permitted to attend the theaters where white attend. No white funeral home will bury a Negro because he's a Negro. And in some instances, even in the case of accidents, it is unlikely that a white ambulance will pick up a Negro and take him to the hospital. We all bury in separate cemeteries. So we have been segregated here in the South from many ways. 68,000 Negroes in Montgomery County. Of this 68,000, 3,500 approximately vote. Out of the 68,000 also, there are a potential voting strength of the Negro of 34,000. We have a long ways to go in this matter of becoming registered. We have in Montgomery a very adverse board of registers to Negro registration. In the court hearing here recently in January, it was brought out that more than 75% of all Negroes who apply to the Board of Registers were turned down. And on the other hand, 96 and 6/10% of all whites, irrespective as to whether they could read or write or not, were registered. So we do have a problem here in Montgomery and in the South of voting. As a Negro in America, I feel that we want the same rights and privileges that every other American has. We just cannot tolerate, we cannot continue to be second-class citizens. We want our children to have an opportunity to get as much education as their abilities will allow.
Contrairement à ce que la propagande sudiste tente de faire croire, les Noirs sont passionnément américains. Et c'est dans le cadre de la Constitution qu'ils engagent le combat pour le triomphe de leur liberté. L'oncle Tom est mort. Un phénomène nouveau est apparu simultanément partout dans le Sud. La résistance passive, nourrie par la technique de la non-violence. Et le boycott aussi. 20 millions de consommateurs ont appris à faire pression sur les mécanismes économiques vitaux pour conquérir leur plein droit de citoyens. Le plus ardent, le plus courageux, le plus déterminé est le révérend Martin Luther King. Emprisonné, attaqué, prenant tous les risques physiques, ce disciple de Gandhi poursuit aujourd'hui dans le Sud un combat dont il a fixé les règles, la non-violence. C'est à Atlanta que nous l'avons rencontré, il sortait de prison.
Well, my most recent period in jail was in Albany, Georgia, and I was in jail because of a struggle that has taken place there to end segregation. I participated in a peaceful protest against segregated conditions in the community, and as a result of this, I was placed in jail along with hundreds of others over a several-month period. My whole approach to this problem is nonviolence. I feel that nonviolence is the most potent weapon available to oppress people in their struggle for freedom. And this is the meaning of the whole movement that has taken place in the South. On the whole, it has been nonviolent through and through, and it has avoided violence at any point.
Do you think, Reverend, that the feeling of racial equality is growing now?
Yes, I do. I definitely think many more people have a conscience about this matter. And I think even in the South, many white people are coming to see that segregation is wrong. We have made some meaningful strides over the last 10 years, and at least segregation is unconstitutional as declared by the highest court in the land, namely the Supreme Court. So the law of the land is integration rather than segregation. And this will inevitably break down the barriers of segregation as time goes on. At bottom, it's a question of human dignity and a question of respecting the dignity and worth of human personality, which makes it basically a moral issue.
I would ask you, do you think that the politic of John Fitzgerald Kennedy is good for that movement?
Well, I would say on the whole, the Kennedy administration has expressed real concern, and the new administration has created a climate of concern for civil rights. I think there's no doubt about that, and the administration is generally friendly. I'm not saying that the president has done all that he could do. There is more that the president could do, but I think at least he understands the depths and dimensions of the problem, and he has done many things that were not done by predecessor administrations in this area. Now, I think we are coming toward the end of the days of massive resistance. I would say within 2 or 3 years, there will be no massive resistance to integration, not even in the most difficult states like Mississippi and Alabama. I think within the next 10 years, we will see a desegregated South. That is to say, segregation as a legal system will not exist in most places, certainly urban areas in the South. So I would say in 10 years that would be a reality. When I think of absolute, true integration, which is certainly more subtle than desegregation in the sense that it involves attitudes. And people do this not merely because the law says it, but because it's natural and right. I think it will take longer. But I do feel that before the turn of the century, which is less than 40 years, we will see in America a completely integrated society.
Have mercy upon me, O Lord, for I am undone. I am wretched and most miserable. When night comes, I wish for day, and when the day breaks, I long for the night again. Unto thee and thee only I yield my aching heart. For in thy gracious mercy there must be a saving power for my troubled soul.
À la haine irrationnelle, à l'intolérance des White Citizen Councils, À la brutalité des ultras du Sud, 20 millions de Noirs opposent aujourd'hui une impressionnante dignité. Le Noir, longtemps humilié, lève la tête avec fierté, mais sans arrogance, sûr de ses droits comme de ses devoirs. Une vague puissante le soulève dans sa revendication d'Américain à part entière. 20 millions de Noirs font aujourd'hui progresser non seulement leur cause, mais aussi celle de la démocratie américaine. 20 millions de Noirs obligent 160 millions d'Américains à s'interroger sur leur système. L'Amérique ne peut pas conserver au sein de ses propres frontières un peuple fier de son appartenance américaine et pourtant colonisé de l'intérieur. À une intégration symbolique, elle l'est encore souvent, succédera une intégration réelle. La Constitution, le gouvernement, le temps jouent en faveur des Noirs. La majeure partie de l'Amérique en est profondément convaincue. Les ultras du Sud sont en train de perdre une seconde fois un même combat parce qu'ils n'ont pas plus raison aujourd'hui qu'il y a 100 ans. Et il faudra bien qu'un jour Atlanta oublie son réverbère.